What's up, guys? J64, and I've been thinking about something since last night, and sometimes I just start laughing for no reason, really. Let's talk about our freedoms. First question is, do you really think you're free? Look around the world. Look at all the laws and regulations and this and that. The government thinks you can't wipe your own ass without their advice or a law to do it. Have you thought about all the laws we have? I remember, of course, I can't remember when I was a little kid, you know what I mean? When little Jake Thornton 64 was a little bit taller, you know. Baby seat, you know, child seats in a car. I don't never remember sitting in a child seat. I'm not saying I didn't, but I don't remember it. I don't even think there was child safety seats back then. Shit, I'm still here today, right? Hell, I'm still kicking today. I made it through it. Seatbelt laws. Remember when the seatbelt law come into effect? Well, here in Louisiana, it took a while. Well, it's probably one of the last states for it to go into effect. But you know, everybody rant and raved, and they started making cars. You know, them Ford Escorts had the funky ass seatbelt. You know, every time you fucking open the door, it'd come across. Now, when I say freedoms, I like to go back to the Constitution when I think of freedoms. But these are just simple state laws, you know. This ain't no Constitution thing. But in the Constitution, it didn't say I had to wear my seatbelt. I mean, it didn't say nothing about a car neither. It's just, if you really think about it, of course, our brains have been massaged to take it all in. But just step back for a minute. You know, and here's how I think about it anyway. And I'm not a fast driver, nothing like that. But here's how I look at it. It's in God's hands. If you have a wreck, either you're gonna die or you're gonna live. One of the two. Option 2 might be optional for about 10 or 15 minutes, but you know, option 2 shows up sooner or later. Either one or two. Either you living or you dying. And if you break a few bones, you'll get better. You know what I mean? But don't tell me I gotta wear my seatbelt. And I know some of y'all are laughing. But I'm being serious. Speed limits. How come they can run 85 in Texas and we can't run with 55 in Louisiana? I get so tired of messing with my phone. Halfway into a thought that some bitch cuts off. So this is the second take. By my lead off where we was driving 75 miles an hour in Louisiana. If you're lucky in some spots. Laws, regulations, freedom. The land of free, the home of the brave. I don't believe that shit. I'm sorry, I don't. If you pay for your freedoms, does it really cost so much money for a new car? Does it really? How come you can buy a $10,000 brand new Nissan? You know, it's a, call it a piece of shit if you want to, but it's a brand new car. It gets you from point A to point B. Versus an Lexus or BMW, pick one, $60,000, $70,000. They're both getting you from point A to point B, right? I guess that goes back into living with the Joneses, you know, trying to keep up with the Joneses. My neighbor's got a BMW. I got to get a Jaguar now. And we need to go, honey, because he might see me still driving this Beamer over here. That's getting off subject. I'm bad about getting off subject. And I knew going into this I was going to flip around a lot because you can't just narrow freedom down. You can't even really narrow it down in one video as far as I'm concerned. Think about your freedoms. What's going to come next? Obama's done shoved Obamacare up your ass. Do you want that? Have any of y'all went and paid y'all's taxes yet? I haven't yet. But I talked to a friend yesterday. She went and done hers. She got taxed on Obamacare because she did not have it. So the refund she was going to get got deducted because she did not have Obamacare. Now, I'm telling you right now, some shit might break off when I go to get my W-2 done. You tax me on that shit, and me and you're going to have words. I'm just telling you up front. You better call security when I come. If you plan on taxing me, call security. That's one thing that boils my temper like no other. Taxes. Uncle Sam sitting behind his desk. J-3064, good to see you, buddy. Glad you came in today. Give me that old tax form you got. Oh man, you worked you worked 8 months of straight 12-hour night shift, didn't you? A lot of overtime in there. Oh yeah, you worked your ass off. 20 and 30 nights in a row. Oh, you didn't even get no days off either. Well, you owe me. No, that ain't what I want to hear out of your mouth, Uncle Sam. I want to hear, give me my motherfucking money. Excuse my French. It really boils my skin. It really does. You bust your ass. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about all of y'all. Busted y'all's ass all year long. To still owe money? That's where the freedom comes in. That's where we're all fucking slaves. Now you believe that if you will. But we are slaves. It don't care what color you are. It never mattered. That was another brain massage that got over and nobody ever got past it. Turned into racism, which turned into where we're at today. We're all slaves to the system. Blacks were slaves to the whites. Now the whites and the blacks are slaves to the system. Uncle Sam and whoever else with stroke wants to take it from you. So Obamacare got stuck straight up your ass and you didn't have a word to say. Probably didn't even know what happened. Some people don't even know what Obamacare is. They've heard of it, but they really don't know what it is. And I don't think nobody really knows what it is. But I know when she, now I don't think she lied to me about it. But when she went and got her W-2 form, they taxed her ass on Obamacare. That's going to make me mad. That's really going to burn my hide. But what am I going to do? Make another video about it? That ain't going to solve nothing. Some doors need to be pounded on. Not no keyboards. Doors. Multiple doors. When are you going to get tired of this shit, people? Think about the freedoms your grandparents had. When you sit there, remember when you was a kid, you sat around the table and you listened to Grandma tell them old stories? There wasn't no laws and regulations. They were free. They done what they done. They done what they pleased. They worked hard. They earned what they had. Shit, today's kids now, they don't know what earn means. Chores. When's the last time you heard a kid say, I done chores? Shit, I hate doing chores. I hated doing chores. Now that you're an adult, they ain't chores no more. It's just the way you live now. It's just part of your daily routine, part of your process. You cook, you wash dishes, you wash clothes, you clean your floor, you know, if it gets done, you do it. Or at least around my house. I'm on one around my house. Figured if I don't do it, it don't get done. Now I done got off subject again. Freedoms, people. Just sit back and think about all the freedoms that's been taken from you in your life. over generation, not just your life, generations of lives. They build you up and they build you up, hook you, just like this device I'm on. And I'm not talking about a grid go down. I'm talking about, well, let's just call it a grid. Let's call it a grid go down situation. And people lose their phones, and they lose the ability to text, and they lose the ability to get on Facebook and all that stuff. People are going to go into spasms, folks. Now, I don't know if this is fact or fiction, but I think I'm addicted to mine. Shit, I can't go no more than about 10, 15 minutes without my phone. I'm wondering what the hell's going on. Not that I'm concerned about Facebook or nothing like that, but it's just, I guess it's something became part of my routine. The bad I hate to say it, it's one of your closer connections, you know what I mean? Technology. People sit in front of computers 8 or 10 hours a day. Some people stand around with the phone in their face. I guess since I ain't got a computer, I'm one of those that stand around with the phone in my face. So yeah, I'm guilty of it. Slavery. Now, I'm not saying they made cell phones to make us, addicted to phones, but that's what pretty much happened. Now AT&T, Verizon, Sprint are some of the largest earners in the world, besides McDonald's. And that's a whole other video. I will leave that where it's at, and I'm gonna move forward. McDonald's. But have you just thought about, you gotta do this and you gotta do that and you gotta, and it's you can, have you thought about the way different people dress, and they walk into a room, they look at each other, they automatically judge each other on their appearance, and then they pretty much judge them by their appearance if they're high grade or low grade. Oh shit, he's just trash. She's just trash. That's a trashy dress. People are so opinionated, it's mind-blowing, mind-boggling. And that's how we treat our fellow man. Which that's getting off subject again. But let's talk about our freedoms, people. We have limited freedoms at best. It just makes me pull my hair out sometimes to think about how, the Gruden guy, I don't know if he was Obamacare or what, but the dude that called Americans stupid, he was right on track. He really was. People are dumb. And I'm not calling, we're just, and I hate to go back to chemtrails, but that's right in your face every day. And nobody ever questions it. And then that same person turned around and said, oh, you thought you was fixing to pull one on me, didn't you? Well, they're pulling it on you all fucking day long. You know what I mean? You just don't see it. We think we're so smart. And by God, we're sassy about it. By God, you can't tell us nothing. But we're fucking idiots. If we don't come up with a game plan before long, 2016 is around the corner. You got another fucking Bush going into office. Going back to the whole Democrat and Republican thing, it don't make a shit which one they are. It's like WWE. I've made videos about it. It's just like WWE. You got Big Show over here and Cena here, and he's mad, but this is a good guy. Same thing.